Peace, 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 love, prosperity, abundance, self-love, self-care, wisdom, knowledge, patience, understanding, understanding, all the four corners of the earth standing. And grand rising, and we are rising to the top, we are rising to the top, we will forever and ever rise up to the top. Today I'm going to talk about soul contract. If you've been watching me, I've talked about soul contract before, but I'm going to talk about it again. Sometimes I'll get the message, right? I've already talked about it, but then it will give me like another way to convey the message, just in case it's somebody's first time watching this. On Friday, when I dropped my son off at his dad's house, I was upset, very upset, because he didn't want to wear a jacket. He only had on 2 sweaters. I was so upset. I had his jacket, but he didn't want to wear it. I don't know what he was trying to prove. And so I told him if he gets sick, he's not going on his school trip, and he's not going on pajama day. Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to prove. So I was very, very much upset. And I told his dad talked to him. You know, I'm more of the, and then his dad is more like, yo, hold him like, gee, it's not summertime, it's winter time, you gotta listen to mom, you know. But anyway, I'm just trying to get you out. I was upset, all right? I was really tight. I got home and I was sitting down in the kitchen, and I was talking to God. I said, if I leave this planet, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. This is BS. This don't make no sense. Even though I understand and I understand why I came here. You know, my spiritual side understand. But also I'm human. I'm having a human experience. So the human side of me sometimes is like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to come back here. And so I was asking, I said, why did we even come here? Even though I know, right? I still ask. And this is what happened. So we all of us, if you're watching this video, all of us, we were on the other side. We were in the spirit world, because we spirits that took over this body to come here. We were in the spirit realm, chilling, having a good time, you know, because they could see us. They actually watch us from based on what my spirit guide told me. They watch us. It's literally like a veil. Some could see through. Some watch us like TV. They watch us like you sitting there watching TV. That's how they see us. They know everything we do. We don't see them unless you go to sleep and you're gone, or maybe you meditating and you get to see stuff. But they see us. It's very easy for them to see us. You know, it's like you're looking down. We were all on the other side, having fun, chilling, doing whatever we want to do, and we got bored. Some of us got bored. And we told God. We told it. When I say God, that's for my religious people, spiritual people. You might call it the source, divine, Muslims, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, whatever way you want to call God. Okay, if you're an atheist, whatever way. And so we went to God and we said, Daddy. The guy said, what's the problem? And I'm gonna use me, okay? God said, what's the problem, princess? I said, I'm bored, man. I just want to go. I want to go down. God said, you want to go down? I said, yes, Daddy. I want to go to planet Earth. And God said, you sure? I said, yes, God, I'm going. So God said, okay. God called on some ancestors, some spirit guides, angels, you know, to assist me. That's all God did. So God called on them. Angel Michael, Oshun, hey, Jesus, Muhammad, all of you people come. Princess want to go to planet Earth. She wants to go to hell. Now, y'all need to work with her. And the divine, the source, just walked away. And now I'm with my angels, my guys, and they asking me, so what you want to do? And I'm looking down like, okay. Okay, I want to be a woman. I want to be black. I want to be born in Africa. I want this woman and this man to birth me, but I want this woman to raise me, to name me. Hear this. This is what I want to do. 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 You everything, and your spirit guides, your team. Your team will say, "You sure, princess, you want to do this?" I say, "Yeah, man, I got this." Remember, you are a spirit. You are pure light. You are so you 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 perfect, okay? You're not in the body yet. Everything makes sense. You know that to every action there's equal reaction. You know all of this. And then you agree to come down. So your parents met, they did the jiggy, got pregnant, had me, dashed me to my grandmother. She raised me. I came here, and this is my life today. Did I confuse you? So when you pray to God, right? A lot of you, when you pray to God, God don't really. God, listen, me and God, we besties. So when I talk about God, I know God. When you pray to God, oh my God, help me get this deal, this business deal. God hears you. God knows you before everything. He literally a tiny piece of God. And so when you pray, you know what God do? And every time we say a prayer, God will call your angels like, hey, come on, go. Princess is praying. Go check up on her. Go see what she need. Your angels, your ancestors, your guides, they step in. They the ones that do the job. So it's you in hell. Then there's your ancestors. There's your guides. There is your guardian angels. And then there's the ascending masters, which can be Jesus or Shun, based on whatever where you come from or your religious background. And then you have the source, the big guy, the omnipresent, the God. So your message don't go straight to God. God already knows. It's like you want to see the president. You don't necessarily just go straight to the president. You got to go through same people, right? It's just like when you go to court. When you go to court, you don't just go to the judge, right? They'll call your case, and then you there with your lawyer. Yeah, your lawyer will present the case. The judge will sit down with the jury. I think they call them the jury people, and then they will decide. They will look, and then the judge is the final say. So God is the judge. Your angels are your lawyers, the people that you hire. The attorneys, an attorney. Your lawyers, those people, those are your angels, your guides. Those are the ones that when you pray, they are the ones that come in to do the work. And so everything that you go through on this planet, you agree to it. You signed a contract. That's why it's called a soul contract. However, God gave us free will. Okay? And so let's say in my contract, it says, Princess will have 3 kids, right? But I have free will. I can choose to have 4 kids. On my contract, I'm supposed to be a spiritual healer, right? I have free will. I can choose to be a stripper. God ain't mad at me. But I still have this contract that needs to fail, that needs to fulfill. And so if I become a stripper, God ain't mad at me for becoming a stripper. I have a free will. You're going to come back though. Every soul on this planet, you've lived maybe 500, 600 trillion years before if you are, I'm princess, right? Once upon a time, my spirit wasn't in this spacesuit called princess. It was in another spacesuit. You have lived to be other beings. All these beings on this, but you have lived to be them. You don't remember them. I mean, think about it. Do you remember the first thing you said when you started talking as a baby? You don't remember. Some of us don't remember what we did 2 years ago. It's all part of the game. If you remember everything, I think your head will explode. But once you start awakening and you go through it, you go through the awakening, the more conscious you become, you start getting the message. You start putting the puzzles together, and you're like, hold on, I've been here before. It's like the Truman Show, right? When what is dude name? Jim Carrey, right? Yeah, Jim Carrey. When he kept doing the same thing Every day, every day, every day, every day. Eventually, he caught on to it like, oh, hold on. I'm doing the same thing every day. That's what it is. Your soul signed a contract. Everything that you're going through, you experience it here on this planet. It is not an accident. You signed a contract to come here. You did. But God is so good, the divine is so merciful that he or she or it gave us free will. Because sometimes I look at myself like, nah, I didn't agree to this. I don't want to do this anymore. And so to cut it short, I know you're going to disagree with me because based on your consciousness, you don't get it, and that's fine. But everything that you're going through, you made that choice. That's how powerful you are. You designed your world. The movie, the play, you designed it. You only hired extras and actors and actresses to play in your movie. I know. It didn't make sense. When I was going through my healing, when I was hurt, I used to say, why did I choose all the men that came into my life? Why I chose my son's father? Because I was hurting. I was hurt. But after going through that grieving and healing, it all made sense. I chose him. I chose him. Matter of fact, we chose each other, and our son chose us to birth him here. It wasn't an accident. That was why our relationship, me and him, it wasn't working. But he's a good father. He take care of his son. Do you see how it works? Exactly. So the more conscious you become, you realize that certain things are not working. That's because there's a season. Some people come in your life for a season, but you want to keep them for a lifetime. It don't work. You have a free will if you want to keep them for a life. I could have used my free will to stay with my ex, but guess what? We was always going to argue, and that will what? It will cause a traumatic event. It will traumatize our child, our kids. So I use my free will to say no. I'm not going to be selfish and stay in the relationship when I know it's not working for me. I'll distance myself and be a mother, and you be a father. Today, my son has two beautiful homes. He has my house, his daddy house. He has two parents, and I'm not a single mother. Okay, so this is what it is when we say soul contract. Your soul signed a contract to come here. And again, you're not going to believe me. That's fine. Your soul, you watching this video, you've lived before. Some of you, once upon a time, were dogs, cows, men, women, an ocean, a river, a rock, a mountain, a cat, a snake, a tree. You have. They are all beings. They all have the spirit of God in them. Thank you for watching. That's what it means by soul contract. You sign a contract to be here. Thank you for watching. I love you. Give us.